very good morning and welcome everyone to a little bit of glimpse into my life. My name is Dr. Ali Ahmed Jilani and I am a first year resident at Long Island Jewish Forest Hills Hospital. I have cerebral palsy and this is what this story is about. So before I talk about my own story, let's talk about what is cerebral palsy. Cerebral palsy is basically a neurological disorder usually present at birth, and it can have a wide array of effects. It can affect body movements, body coordination, muscle strength, muscle spasticity, fine motor skills, gross motor skills, and a lot more. And it affects different people in different ways. So as a young teenager who was starting to develop his sense of self, I was plagued with thoughts of feeling inferior, feeling like I wasn't good enough, feeling like I was just a disabled person who was helpless and would not be able to achieve anything else in life. And I have come a long way since then. Now I'm a very proud physician resident at Long Island Jewish Forest Hills Hospital, and here's my journey. The way I deal with discrimination, microaggressions, and just negative attitudes of people has changed so much since when I was a kid. As a young teenager, it was a lot about the pain and hurt that these interactions caused me. But now that I have grown a more strong sense of self and I'm more confident in who I am as a person, I take these interactions as an opportunity to educate people about what disability is, what people with disability live through, and also how much people with disability can contribute to the society. One of the biggest motivating factors for me was that I wanted to prove to myself and everyone else that I can achieve everything and anything that others can achieve. I wanted to prove to myself that my disability is not going to be a hurdle for me. And through this process, I've actually realized my disability is my biggest motivating factor. The reason I chose to be a doctor was because I saw how closely doctors can affect their patient and patients' families' lives. For my own self, I saw how my doctors helped me understand cerebral palsy at such a young age. They helped me understand my limitations and gave me the right tools to overcome those limitations. Their empathy taught me how to look at people with disability, including myself. And it was their empathy that made a big difference to my life. And that is exactly what motivated me to be a doctor. And that is why I'm here. To be the physician that I had envisioned myself to be, I needed to learn what my limitations are and how to overcome them. For example, very early on in medical school, I realized that I cannot stand for 2-3 hours during my hospital rounds. So I started using a rolling stool in my hospital wards, and my school was very appreciative and supportive of it. Right now, as a resident, I use my cane to stabilize myself at patients' bedside when I need to evaluate them so that I can evaluate them thoroughly without rushing anything. At times, I prefer to sit with my patients and just talk to them, evaluating them and asking them questions. It actually makes them feel like I'm connecting with them more. And all of this helps me be a better physician. The most important advice I have for anyone with cerebral palsy or any other disability who is looking to become a doctor or go into any other profession for that matter is to never let anyone ever tell you that you can't be something or do something. I've been told numerous times by people I know and I don't know that I cannot be a doctor, that I cannot take care of my patients, that I'm simply not fit enough to work in a hospital. But none of that is true. So always work hard. Believe in your dreams and look towards positive representation of disability. At the end, I would just like to say this. I believe it is our responsibility, both as a society and as individuals, to provide infrastructure, emotional and physical support that people with disabilities need to achieve their dreams. I also believe it is our responsibility to educate able-bodied individuals and people with disabilities about different struggles and challenges that people with disabilities face, about the different resources that there are that people with disabilities can use to overcome those challenges, and about what we can do as a society to help them overcome those challenges. I hope this video plays a part in that. My name is Dr. Jilani. I'm a first-year resident at Long Island Jewish Forest Hills Hospital, and it was nice talking to all of you. Goodbye.